Welcome back to Raghav Math e-learning. In today's video, I am going to explain about multinomial theorem. The applications on multinomial theorem are very useful to solve the questions in IIT JEE from the topic binomial theorem. Let's get started. You know that x plus a whole power n nc naught x power n plus nc1 x power n minus 1 into a plus nc2 x power n minus 2 into a square plus so on plus ncn a power n, is it? So I am going to simplify this and I want to give you some other notation for this. Here you see that. You know NCR formula, n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So here coming to first term, I can write nc naught as n factorial by n minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial, is it? Into x power n. I am taking a power 0 also, okay? Plus, now nc1, apply the same formula, you get n factorial by n minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial into x power n minus 1 into a power 1, is it? Plus nc2 n factorial by n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial into x power n minus 2 into a square plus so on, plus coming to the last term n factorial by n minus n factorial into n factorial into x power n minus n into a power n, is it? See here, you observe every term. Here in first term, if you take the sum of powers n plus 0, that is n, is it? Not only in first term, you can observe from every term the sum of the powers is equal to n, is it? n minus 1 plus 1 n minus 2 plus 2 n. Like that we have n minus n plus n, that is also n. And before that, what we have, the coefficient, once you observe, that is n factorial. See, for every term in numerator we have what? N factorial, is it? And coming to denominator, here what powers we have? N and 0. So here in denominator we have n factorial, 0 factorial. Here we have n minus 1 and 1. In denominator we have n minus 1 factorial, 1 factorial. Here we have n minus 2 and 2. In denominator we have n minus 2 factorial and 2 factorial. Like that, in last term also, here we have n minus n and n. So in denominator we have n minus n factorial into n factorial, is it? So if you observe every term, so every term is in the style of n factorial by some p factorial into q factorial into here x, we have x power p into a power q, is it? Every term is in this style only. So I can write like this, sigma. Okay, so it is a summation, so I have taken sigma. What about pq? You observe that in every term sum of the powers is equal to n. So here p plus q must be equal to what? N. So p plus q equal to n, is it? And also PQ are powers. Once you observe all the powers, see, all the powers are in between 0 and n only, is it? Both 0 and included, right? So here p plus q equal to n and 0 less than or equal to p comma q less than or equal to n. So I can express this binomial theorem like this, is it? So x plus a whole power n, binomial theorem, you can write this as sigma n factorial by p factorial q factorial into x power p a power q. What are the conditions? Where p plus q must be equal to n and P comma Q belongs to 0 less than or equal to P comma Q less than or equal to N, is it? Now coming to A plus B plus C whole square, you know this formula, A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA. Listen carefully, it is not a binomial, it is a trinomial, is it right? So here, how the terms are, once you observe that, here the first is A square, here for this, what is N value? 2. So I can write it as 2 factorial by 2 factorial 0 factorial 0 factorial A square. So A square B power 0 C power 0. Can I write? See, B power 0 1, C power 0 1, 0 factorial 1, 0 factorial 1, 2 by 2, that is 1. Simply it is A square 1. Is it? Coming to second one. Again 2 factorial by, for B we have power what? 2. Already I told you that sum of all the powers must be equal to the index, that is 2, is it? Already B having power what? 2. What about A and C? Powers are what? Zeros, is it? So we can write that for A power is 0, 0 factorial, 2 factorial, 0 factorial, A power 0, B square and C power 0, is it? Coming to third one, I can write it as 2 factorial by, here you observe that C having what power? 2. Yes, we want sum of powers 2 only. So what about A and B here? So A and B must have the powers what? 0. So what? So 0 factorial, 0 factorial and 2 factorial, A power 0, B power 0 and C square. Is it? Plus, coming to this term, 2AB, is it right? So 2 factorial by C. Again here you try to exist that A, B and C. For A power is 1, for B power is 1. So sum of powers 2. Yes. So for C power must be what? 0. So what is that? 1 factorial, 1 factorial. Why? Because for A power 1, for B power 1. And for C it is 0. So A power 1, B power 1 and C power 0. The next one become 2 factorial by 1 C. For B power is 1, C 1. So 1 plus 1 2. Yes, it's okay. So what about A? Power of A must be 0. So here power of A 0. 0 factorial, power of B 1, power of C 1. So here A power what? 0 and B power 1 and C power 1. Coming to the last term, 2 factorial by, for A power is 1, so 1 factorial. There is no B, so 0 factorial. 1C, so 1 factorial. Into A power 1, B power 0, C power. Once you observe that A plus B plus C whole square formula, you all know that. See, you observe each and every term. So what is happening there once you observe? That is what? N factorial. So N factorial by P factorial, Q factorial, R factorial. N factorial by P factorial, Q factorial, R factorial into A power P, B power Q, C power R. Is it? Like that this also 2 factorial by P factorial, Q factorial, R factorial into A power P, B power Q, C power R. Once you observe every term, so every term is maintaining that style, right? So I can write this in sigma notation. So sigma what? 2 factorial, power is 2, so 2 factorial by what? P factorial, Q factorial, R factorial. Every term is in this style. In every term ABC are there. A power what? Here 2. So in place of P we have 2. So here P, A power P, B power Q, C power R. That's all. So here what are the conditions? You should write that. What are the conditions you tell now? P plus Q plus R. Sum of powers must be equal to what? 2. So equal to 2. And P value, Q value, R value. So 0 less than or equal to P, Q, R less than or equal to what? 2. So a plus b plus c whole square can be written as sigma 2 factorial by p factorial q factorial r factorial into a power p, b power q, c power r. See, we wrote this as what? N factorial by power is n. So n factorial by 2 terms only. So p factorial, q factorial, x power p, a power q. So x plus a whole power n is equal to sigma n factorial by, here we have 2 terms in this. So p factorial, q factorial. First term power p, second term power q. Is it? And p plus q, sum of powers must be equal to n. 0 less than or equal to p comma q less than or equal to n. Like that, we derived this a plus b plus c whole square, is it? That is what finally we got here. In place of n we have 2. So 2 factorial by, how many terms are there? 3 terms are there. So p factorial, q factorial, r factorial, and a power p, b power q, c power r. Here also sum of powers must be equal to n. Here what is n? That is 2, is it? So p plus q plus r must be equal to 2. And p, q, r values must be 0 less than or equal to p, q, r less than or equal to what? 2. Is it? So similarly, suppose if the expansion is ax plus by plus cz whole power n expansion we want, then here you see that it is a trinomial, right? So same story. What is power? N. So n factorial. How many terms are there in this? 3. So p factorial, q factorial, r factorial. What is the first term? Ax. Power what? P. Second term by. Power what? Q. Third term what? C. Z. What is its power? R. Is it? And here also sum of powers must be equal to what? N. And 0 less than or equal to PQR less than or equal to n. Is it? Suppose in one question there is a need of writing something a plus b plus c plus d whole power n. Then that expansion is sigma what? N factorial by totally how many are there? 4. So what? P factorial, q factorial, r factorial, s factorial. What is first? A. So a power p, next b power q, next c power r, next d power s. And here sum of powers p plus q plus r plus s must be equal to what? N, right? And 0 less than or equal to these values less than or equal to what? N. So this is multinomial theorem. Okay, so multinomial theorem is a1 plus a2 plus so on plus am whole power n. So every term in this expansion must be in the form of power is n. So n factorial by totally how many terms are there in this? M terms are there here, is it? So you take m values, I mean n1 factorial, n2 factorial till nm factorial. What is the first term? a1. So a1 power n1, a2 power n2, so on am power nm. Here sum of all the powers must be equal to n, and 0 less than or equal to n1, n2, so on nm less than or equal to what? N. Is it clear? So easily you can remember that multinomial theorem. Okay. Coming to this problem, what they are asking once you observe, find coefficient of a cube, b power 4 and c in this expansion. Okay, we do one thing, 1 plus a minus b plus c whole power 9. We write the general term in this expansion. So we use multinomial concept. So in multinomial theorem, what is the general term? I mean generally how the terms will be. I am going to write that term. Okay. So power is what? 9. So 9 factorial by. Okay. See here we have how many terms here? 4 terms are there. So we take p factorial, q factorial, r factorial, s factorial. Is it? What is the first one? 1. So 1 power p. What is the next one? A power q. Is it? What is the next one? Minus b. So minus b power r. What is the next one? C. So c power s. Is it? So this is the general term. What coefficient we want? So we want coefficient of a cube b power 4 and c. Is it? So to get coefficient of a cube b power 4 c, here what values you can take? I mean in C, a cube. So power of a what? Q. So for coefficient of a cube b power 4 c, we can take, we want a cube. So q must be what? 3. B power 4. R must be 4. C power 1. So S must be 1. Is it? We know that P plus Q plus R plus S must be equal to N. What is N? 9. So here Q R S, it is 8, right? So P must be what? 1. Is it clear? Now you write that required coefficient. What is the answer? 9 factorial by P is 1 factorial, Q 3 factorial, R 4 factorial, S 1 factorial. Okay, 1 power something, whatever it may be, that is 1. So remaining you don't write. Why? Because we are taking only its coefficient. Anyhow, this minus also become positive. Why? Because R is what? 4. So required coefficient is what? Answer is simply 9 factorial by 3 factorial into 4 factorial. So this is the required coefficient. See, we have to find coefficient of x square y cube in this expansion. Again we use multinomial theorem concept. Can you tell the general term in this expansion? S. N is what? 20. So 20 factorial by, how many terms are there? 3 terms are there. So what you should take? P factorial, Q factorial, R factorial. Is it? In those 3, first is what? 1. So 1 power P. Second is what? Minus x. So minus x whole power Q. Third is what? Y. So what? Y power R. Clear? What is the condition here? P plus Q plus R must be equal to the power, that is 20, and 0 less than or equal to P Q R less than or equal to 20. Is it? Now here see what we want. We want coefficient of x square y cube. Is it? So to get coefficient of x square y cube, power of x is what? 2. Power of x must be 2. So what? Q equal to 2. Power of y is what? 3. But power of y is R. So what? R must be equal to 3. We know that P plus Q plus R 20. Is it? So P is what? That is 15, right? Now you tell that required coefficient equal to 20 factorial by, first P factorial. What is P? 15. So 15 factorial. Q factorial. What is Q? 2. So 2 factorial. What is R? 3. So it is 3 factorial. Here 1 power something, anyhow that is 1. Minus power 2 na, Q is 2. So that become plus. Don't write x and y again. Why? Because we are taking only what? Coefficient. So answer is 20 factorial by 15 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial. See, coming to this problem, they are asking coefficient of a power 8, b power 4, c power 9, d power 9 in this expansion. Okay? Here you see that from this you can take a, b, c, d common. Take a, b, c, d common. What happens you see? So if I take a, b, c, d as common from this, what I can get you tell? That is a power 10, b power 10, c power 10, d power 10 into, I took a, b, c, d common. So here I left with 1 by d. Here we left with what? 1 by c. And then 1 by b. And then 1 by a. Whole power what? whole power 10. Is it? See again, is it multinomial? Yes, it is also multinomial. Okay. What we want? We want a power 8, b power 4, c power 9, d power 9. Already what we have? A power 10. But what we want? A power 8. So, from this, you have to get 1 by a square. Is it? Or you can take like this, 1 by a whole square. Is it? So here it is a power 10 into 1 by a square, become a power 8. B power 10. B power 10 means what? 1 by b whole power. Here we have b power 10. But what we want? B power 4 we want. So what I can write? 6. Is it? And 1 by c. We want c power 9. Here already we have c power 10. So only 1 by c. Is it? Power 1. Coming to this, d power 10. We have only d power 9. So you should take 1 by d. So just you take coefficient of 1 by a whole square, 1 by b whole power 6, 1 by c whole power 1 into 1 by d. Then you can get coefficient of a power 8, b power 4, c power 9 and d power 9. Okay, you apply multinomial concept here. What we get you done? So required coefficient. N is what? 10. 10 factorial by. For 1 by a, see totally how many are there? How many are there? 4. Is it? For 1 by a, what is the power? 2. So 2 factorial. For 1 by b, 6. 6 factorial. 1 by c, 1. 1 factorial. 1 by d, 1. 1 factorial. Is it? Into these terms you get what? 1 by a whole square, 1 by b whole power 6, 1 by c whole power 1, 1 by d whole power 1. I don't want to write all that, is it? Why? Because I want only coefficient, is it? So what is the required coefficient? 10 factorial by 2 factorial, 6 factorial. Anyhow, you can leave that. So simply 10 factorial by 2 factorial into 6 factorial is the answer to this problem. My dear students, I think you understood the concept of multinomial theorem and applications of multinomial theorem. This is very useful for JEE exam. Hope you enjoy the learning. Subscribe to my channel and share the videos with your friends and click the bell icon to get latest notifications. Thank you.